Please welcome to the stage, representing the Boys and Girls Club of the East Valley, Board Chair Deborah Walden-Rails. Deborah, come on out. Welcome to Mesa Morning Live. I'm sure this is a huge highlight for you.
It is, actually.
Well, good.
I get to support something and promote something I love.
Well, good. Well, just talk away.
So I am currently the chairwoman of the Boys and Girls Club of the East Valley. We've been in business since 1963. This will be our 55th year anniversary, which is super exciting. We originally started with one branch, and it was a Tempe Boys branch. And in the 1980, we merged with the girls branch, and that's when we became kind of the Boys and Girls Club, but then we changed our name to the Boys and Girls Club of the East Valley. So we were the original Boys and Girls Club to ever come into the state of Arizona.
Wow, so how many boys and girls have come through your doors and participated?
Oh my gosh, thousands. I mean, currently within all of our 8 communities, we probably serve over 35,000 kids throughout the year, and we have over about 12,000 members, depending on the time of year, you know, school, summer programs.
That's awesome. And when you say you serve these boys and girls, what does that involve?
So there's different elements. You know, with Boys and Girls Clubs, we try to promote, you know, good citizenship and characteristics. We also try to promote different programs of healthy lifestyle, you know, and also academic success. It's important. You know, we have kids in our community who, you know, go home after school, they're by themselves, mom and dad both work. Sometimes it's a single parent situation, but our clubs help provide those kids a safe environment, which is critical for kids to have success, especially in this day and age. But it helps them. They have Power Hour where they can come in and do their homework. You know, we have different programs like leadership and training. We also have a program called Youth of the Year, which helps promote kids to learn about leadership, volunteer in their community, have good grades, and then they go through and are judged. They have to learn how to publicly speak, be up something like up here where they're videotaped and on stage. But it also helps them to learn to go for a scholarship, which can help them through college, which they could use at Mesa Community College if they wanted to, it's an awesome program. And as a former school teacher and as a kid who grew up with mom and dad both working, this was just a way for me to be able to give back and see kids continue to be successful in our community. Well,
since you touched on that, so your background is you were a school teacher and then you...
Formerly, yes.
Yeah, and then you decided to go into this. Well, that's very cool. So you took a lot of that knowledge you had of
yes,
working with students and just turned it into that?
Turned it into something even more positive.
Well, I know that the Boys and Girls Club also manages the Mesa Arts Academy.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about that.
So our Mesa Arts Academy is our charter school. It's actually one of the top charter schools in the state. And it's at one of our branches. We have 2 branches, Stevenson and Grant Woods and Mesa. And it's, you know, K through 8th. And it just teaching kids, you know, it's a school. It's art-based school, which really helps them use their creativity side. You know, a lot of kids, I know, kids learn in different formats, but being able to be hands-on, more kinetic, and have more of an open structure versus, you know, how I grew up, it was you were in the chairs and you all faced the blackboard. So it just gives them an opportunity to expand their mind, especially through art.
How do you think that the club changes a child's life?
Oh my gosh, in so many ways. You know, if a kid has a wonderful experience at our club, they're gonna continue to come back. They're gonna continue to have that support from our staff, which we work very hard to develop, and they help promote and kind of cultivate the growth in those children. But also by having those experiences, they keep coming back. They have better success rate because they have the support in getting homework done. You know, through our organization, we have over 92% of our club kids go on to graduation, where the state average is 68%. So having that experience and having that support system, also that safe environment, really helps them to grow.
What can the folks that are here at Mesa Morning Live and also watching at home, what can they do to help you?
You can help in so many ways. You know, you can go to clubzona.org. Of course, there's the financial component. Become a volunteer in our clubs. We need help with kids in especially, you know, math. We have the STEM program now in Arizona, and math and science is a huge component. Volunteer in the clubs, come help if you want to come to a corporate board meeting and see what we do and how we raise funds and how we support our 8 communities, especially Mesa with our school and our 2 branches. You know, give me a call, but most of all, go to clubzona.org and we list out all the different ways that you can help.
Where are those branches physically located?
Oh my gosh, you had to ask me that. There's, the Mesa Arts Academy is not far off of Broadway and Southern, if I remember correctly. I know how to get there, but don't ask me the specific street. And then our Grant Woods branch is in East Mesa.
Well, and that leads right into, if you want to know more information, find them online. What's your online presence?
It's at clubzona.org.
That's great. Well,
Yes.
what would you like to say to encourage people to be a part of this?
You know, if you have a passion, and my passion is kids, if you have a passion, especially kids, and seeing our community continue to grow and support our youth in any way through our organization is phenomenal, because we have that ability to really touch kids, help kids grow, help them succeed. And the other thing is the more kids that are coming through our clubs, the more kids are staying off the streets. They're not getting into trouble. They're not going to engage in that risky behavior that can happen when kids are left alone after school or at home.
That's awesome. You know, who's the big celebrity presence, like Denzel?
Denzel Washington's a big one. You got Jennifer Lopez. You got Shaq. There's a number of them that are amazing that have all been club kids. And look at that. Look at how successful they are.
And they typically, I don't know if you know this, those three typically hang out at the Mesa Boys and Girls Club.
They do.
They do. Constantly.
Yes.
So if you would like to meet those guys, come hang out.
Come hang out. I invite you all to come hang. I invite everybody here. You know, if you're interested in supporting, call and we'll set up a club tour. That's the best experience. I love to go visit the clubs because it reminds me of my passion, and seeing these kids and engaging, it just re-energizes me every time I go in of why I do this and why I hustle to help this organization.
And that's awesome. And why you wake up early to come be on Mesa Morning Live.
Well, I'm a farmer, so that's easy.
Okay. That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here today. Thanks for what you do. You know, kids truly are what we have to look forward to the next generation. So thanks for shaping them in every way you can.
Thank you. They are our future.
How about a big round of applause, Deborah Walden-Rails. Thanks, Deborah.
Thank
Great
you.
job.